Alright, hi all. It's time for another pattern. I've stopped in between videos and I got completely distracted. Went down the YouTube / Facebook wormhole for like an hour. That's not good. Okay, I got things to do. We're going to go to Android by Lindy. What did it say? It said Lindy something before it changed. There's no video on it. Step Out by Lindy Clarkson. Come on, give me the whole thing so I can zoom in. Oh, this one's interesting. I like this variation right there. Look at that. That's cool. Okay. Step number 1. We're going to put a cross. Step number 2, coming from that cross at the end, we're going to come around and then a little here. And then around and a little here. Same thing. So that it kind of makes a circle, but then it has this extra bit. Okay. And then what do? And then we do a cross going the other way. And then we make that shape again. Kind of. We're going to make this coming from that point to there. And then go like that. That's interesting. So it looks like that. And then the variation on that will give us a little extra depth on these little wing bits. And it looks like you can have as many wing bits as you want. That's really cool. There's a artwork with it, some artwork there with it. Okay, let's give this one a go, shall we? I really like that sort of mid-century modern variation. I'm going to probably do that. I'm going to zoom in just a snitch here. Maybe a little more. Scoot my camera over just a tad so I'm not out of frame. Alrighty, let's give this a go. I'm just going to do one big one right in the middle. And I think I'm gonna find the middle of my page. Just gently mark across so that right there is my middle. And I'm going to use that as my bit here. Okay. So, step 1 is to make a cross like that. Step 2 is around and like that. And then around and like that. Around like that. And around and like that. Okay. Now the next step is about here, just about like 10 degrees off from, not in the middle, but just like here. I'm going to draw coming out like that, coming out like that, coming out like that, and coming out like that. Right? Right. Then from this spot, come around on each one of those. Like so. Can you see? Am I moving it too far out of the way? I probably am. I went way off camera, didn't I? I hate it when I do that. Okay, zoom back out a little bit. Okay, and then next step is that. So on this one, it comes like this and then down to there. So kind of like this, and then down to here. Like that. And then I want to do a third one because I like this look. So I'm going to do another one coming out here. Okay. And then from here goes like that. Like that. And then it goes like this and then down to the middle. Over and then down to the middle. Over and then down. Middle. One more. Over and down to the middle, like that. This is cool. I'm really liking this. And then it shows it with some 3D-ness by doing, and I'm going to do a little here. It doesn't show it here, but I'm going to do a little here anyway. Actually, like that. Okay. I like that. I like that look. And then to make these ones fat here, like so. Okay, so this is going to take a little bit of time to get all these little extra bits filled in. So while I'm doing that, can I zoom in a little? I'm trying not to get too off screen, but I'm going to use one of these, tell it like it is. Next one off the top of the pile says, describe a good sport. I think that has changed over time, because some of what people used to consider you know, oh, just be a good sport about things. You know, we no longer tolerate some stuff in our society, and you can't just necessarily be a good sport about stuff when it's good to stand up for things that are not right. But in the world of sports, for example, it is important to be a good sport by you know, like if you are a competitor and you did not win, it is absolutely important to be a good sport by acknowledging the other person that won and congratulating them. That's, to me, being a good sport. But there's some things where people used to say, "Ah, come on, just be a good sport," when somebody else was, or somebody was bullying you, and then if you didn't just take it, you weren't being a good sport, and that's just not right. So that's that. That one wasn't very difficult. If you want to play along with me in the comment section below, you can add your good sport thought. I think for a while I'm going to use these cards. It gives me something to talk about besides current day stuff. Sometimes I don't want to think about my current day stuff. Sometimes just stuff I want to just draw and go into a place of happiness. Get in the zone. Okay. And then I think it needs a little on this side of each of these. Like that. Yeah. I need another question. Another lighthearted one, because that's what's on top. I'm just going to keep going until I get to the end of the pile. If you were a doctor, what ailment would you like to cure? Well, that's easy. Cancer. That's an easy question. Cancer, cancer, cancer. That comes in first. And in second place comes Alzheimer's disease. Those are the two that spring directly to mind. But see, cancer is one of those things that could be breast cancer, could be lung cancer, could be all sorts of things. Cancer is all-encompassing. And I know so many people who have undergone treatment for cancer or who have not survived. That would be my number one. That was quick. Shall we do another one? I'm drawing kind of slow here. No, I'm not. I'm almost done. I like that. Is just super cool. I'm tempted to put another one though. I'm going to do it in pencil just to see what it would look like to put one more in here. Really big one. Huh. Huh, 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 huh. Or oh, that might be interesting. Let me play with it. Maybe if we go here, really big, it would be then here and here, right? And here. And maybe we go all the way from here, all the way over. Like that. Like that. Then it would come like this and like that. See, you can do this. You can plan out with pencil and decide how you want your design to go. Something like that. Yeah, I'm going to put one more big one. I think that's cool. Sorry, I had a message. I've got to check my messages. This is called Android. Check my messages. Come on. Okay, so I want to go here. I have to be careful to not go over things that should be under. Okay. And then you wouldn't see any of that. It would come from there. And you'd see that. And this one, you would see that. This one would come from here. And this one will come from back here. Like that. Okay, we're going to do another one since these were short. Tell it like it is, lighthearted. Say something about TV. I don't watch TV anymore. I have given up regular broadcast television. turned in our dish. I do watch a lot of YouTube, and I will watch some television shows if they are on, like Amazon Prime Video or something like that. But I don't watch standard television anymore. And I think I am much happier for it. I know I'm more productive. Get more things done by not watching TV. Well, that was another easy question. You guys are getting to know all sorts of things about me. Although you probably already knew that one because I've talked about that before. I am not a TV watcher. So I do think it's rather, it's a big bummer that there are some TV shows that you can't watch. I mean, the free broadcast shows, the NBC, ABC, CBS, those should be available to anybody, because you should be able, you have the ability to get the antenna and get it for free, right, over the air, and that's what advertising's for, right? You know, if I had an antenna and hooked up my TV, I'd be able to watch for free. If I get on the internet, there are some shows that I have to sign up with my cable provider in order to watch the show on ABC or CBS or whatever. I think it's ABC was the ones that were. So you couldn't watch in real time. It was ABC because it was Dancing with the Stars. I like Dancing with the Stars, but like I can't follow along with them because since I don't have a cable provider or a dish provider in order to have an account with them, I couldn't verify a cable or paid service account. So I had to wait a whole week to watch the show. Well, you know, by then I already know who won because, you know, it's all over the news or whatever. And, you know, that's kind of a bummer. I understand maybe not being able to watch it the same day, perhaps the next day, but to have to wait an entire week so that you're a whole week behind on everybody else is watching and what everybody else is talking about. Another reason why I stopped watching. Just bums me out. Really, I was down to watching 2 shows. I was down to watching The Voice and Dancing with the Stars. That's it. And it was funny. I've never been a huge TV watcher. And when my father-in-law was alive, he was a humongous TV watcher. He had his DVRs filled. I mean, filled. Thousands of hours of TV. It astounded me how much TV he would record. And he would just spend hours and hours and hours watching television. And then he'd want to talk about all these shows, you know, what happened on CSI and what happened on this and what happened on that. And it's like, Donald, I can't tell you what happened on that show because I don't watch TV. Remember? I don't turn on the TV. I have no idea. And that would drive him crazy. He had no clue as to why I didn't know what was going on in all of his shows and how it was possible to live my life without watching television. He just had no clue. But I don't. I'm just not a TV watcher. I'm not much of a movie watcher either. I guess there's some new movie coming out while we're on vacation. And my son and some of the others that we're going on vacation with are all excited about while we're in Seattle. The couple of days before we get on our ship, that they want to go to the movies. Just like, you want to go to the movies on vacation? Just doesn't sound like fun. I don't know. I guess it's just never been my thing. Other members of my family just love movies. My brother and sister-in-law and their kids, just movies are their thing. They love it. It's just never been my thing. I mean, I'll go if somebody wants to go, you know, if a good friend says, let's go to a movie, I'll go. But I'm mostly going for the social aspect of going to the movies with a friend. I'm not going for the movie, if that makes sense. I would do the same thing if they said, you know, let's go bowling or let's go, let's go miniature golf or something. I go not because those activities are my favorites, although I do like bowling, I must say. Haven't been in a while, but that's where I met my husband, was bowling. So bowling is a favorite. But I'm just saying, you know, I would do these things with a friend for the social aspect and not so much for the actual sport or event or oops, that one's background. You don't want to put the shading on the background on, just on the spoke. I was missing some shadowing spots, so I decided to go around again, think about it here a little bit better. Okay. All right, do I need another question? Probably. We've exhausted TV. So if anybody's going through my videos trying to find tidbits about me that they could use as password clues, when it says name your favorite TV show, that would be hard for me to do. I probably wouldn't choose that as one of my password options. Although sometimes, you know, sometimes those places, they don't give you a choice. That, you know, your security, extra security question, they don't give you a choice as to what it is going to be. And sometimes it's like, I don't have an answer to that. Or, what's your favorite this, that, or the other? And it's like, that changes all the time. So who knows what my answer was at the moment that I did that particular password. Sometimes the questions are really weird. But I do try not to do any of those Facebook things that talk about like your pet names or the street name where you lived or your parents' maiden name, you know, your mother's maiden name or any of those things, because that's how the scam phishing people find your information in order to hack into your accounts, by those funny Facebook meme things. People don't think about that. They're giving away information they probably shouldn't. All right, let's tell it like it is again. If you could have been someone in history, who would you have been? That's an interesting question. Who would I have been? I want to say Georgia O'Keeffe. That's the first one that came to mind. Powerful artist, female. It made a difference in the world and how the world saw art from females. I think that would be. And I would have loved to have her skill with paints and color. Is that historical enough? Not back very far, but didn't say it had to be ancient. There we go. Oh, I really like this. I'm super happy with this one. So this one was called Atomic. No, Android. I knew it started with an A. Let me verify that just to make sure. I turned off my phone, so pattern focus. Android. Make sure I sign it. Okay, Android it is. That one was so much fun. I can't even describe how much I enjoy this one. That was just so dimensional, and it was easy to think about and think about how to do. So, alrighty, everyone. Oops, I missed a shadowing spot. That one goes behind right there. I missed a little bit that needed to be colored in. There we go. Okay, you guys have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Go do something nice for somebody today, okay? Make this world a better place because you're in it. We'll see you later. Bye.